All right, so we're going to do just a quick little thing here about flattening the curve. We're going to let this run for a little bit until we have lots of corona infected people, not a whole lot of people with symptoms, just a few. There's a point when we suddenly notice that, boom, we have 100 infected people and we're going to flatten the curve. So flattening the curve means we want to reduce the contacts per day. Infection probability would be like doing mass drug administration with something that reduces the probability of getting it. That's super expensive. So is flattening the curve by reducing contact rates. So we're going to move our contact rates from 10 down to where we have about 2.5 a day. And this, of course, is going to fix the problem because we're going to flatten that curve and keep the student health center in good shape. Well, it still continues to grow because we had a whole bunch of people who were already infected and giving to everybody at home. So it sort of still skyrockets like it did before. But now we're not up to everybody infected by 30 days, and it still just keeps climbing. Slower, a lot slower, right? We're at to 40 days and we haven't peaked yet. Well, we're going to stop it there. And we see, yeah, we have pretty much all the houses now have somebody who's infected in it. We stretched it out. Everybody still gets infected. If we increase that probability and keep going, I'm going to run it out and speed it up here. I'm going to get it started again. I'm going to speed it so it finishes. And this is our flattening the curve, where instead of being done in about 30 days, boom, we're finally done. Where everybody's back to work and immune, but we're way out there at 80 days until we've sort of come back down to zero. And in that time, things have gone better in terms of that we finally end up with the same number of people who got sick, pretty much almost everyone. A few fewer people, but for the most part, everybody still gets sick. It just happens over a much slower period of time and gives a better response time. And we flattened that curve. I'm not sure it's what we want to do. There's some people out there, crazy people from Stanford University, suggesting we should just let everybody get it and get over with it. And so let's say we increase the contacts up to about 30. I have to stop the model and restart it. We're going to restart that, and then we're going to run our contacts up to about 39, 40, and then boom. And we're done. 60 days. All right, so by speeding up the contacts and actually encouraging people to go to South Beach and party, we flatten that thing out in a certain way. We spiked up. We end up with more people sick faster. We end up with sort of a long period here of about the same number of people sick because we got everybody sick really quickly. We've got a period here of people getting better, and then boom, it dies off. We're better 20 days sooner, and we're back to work. You'll hear some disease modelers push these ideas. They, without a moral component, are correct.